Was there a model or style of glove that you shipped to Bloomingdale's exclusively?
Yes.
From the heights of football glory to the depths of a double murder trial, how did one man go from being an American hero to one of the most infamous figures in modern history? O.J. Simpson, athlete, movie star, murder suspect. 30 years later, the questions remain. What truly happened on that fateful night in 1994? This is the tumultuous life of O.J. Simpson. Before the controversy and the trial of the century, O.J. Simpson was a sports legend. Born in 1947, Orenthal James Simpson would become one of the most celebrated football players in American history. In the 1960s, Simpson dominated the field as a running back for the University of Southern California. In 1968, he achieved the ultimate accolade for a college football player, the Heisman Trophy. In 1969, O.J. was the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft, starting his professional career with the Buffalo Bills. By 1973, Simpson would make history, becoming the first player to rush for over 2,000 yards in a single season. Simpson wasn't just a football hero. He parlayed his success into Hollywood fame, starring in films like Capricorn 1 and the Naked Gun franchise, while his charming personality made him a household name in commercials. In 1985, Simpson married Nicole Brown, and they appeared to live the ideal celebrity life. But behind the glamorous facade was a darker reality. Simpson's marriage to Nicole was tumultuous, filled with allegations of domestic violence. In 1992, Nicole filed for divorce, and 2 years later, tragedy would strike.
It was the night of June 12, 1994. Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman, a waiter returning a pair of glasses left at a restaurant, were brutally murdered outside Nicole's Brentwood home. Simpson, who was in Los Angeles earlier that evening, became a prime suspect, though he had left for Chicago the same night. On June 17, 1994, instead of turning himself into police, Simpson fled. With his friend Al Cowlings behind the wheel, O.J. sat in the back of a white Ford Bronco, holding a gun to his head as the police followed. What followed was one of the most infamous moments in American television history, a slow-speed chase that lasted over an hour and captivated 95 million viewers. After hours of negotiations, O.J. finally surrendered at his home in Brentwood, and the stage was set for what would become the trial of the century. The O.J. Simpson trial began in January 1995 and would soon grip the nation. Simpson faced double murder charges, and the evidence was staggering: blood at the crime scene, a history of abuse, and an unclear alibi. However, the defense, led by Johnny Cochran, created doubt. The most memorable moment came when Simpson was asked to try on the gloves allegedly worn by the killer. When the gloves didn't fit, Cochran delivered his now iconic line, "If it doesn't fit, you must acquit." On October 3, 1995, after months of testimony, Simpson was acquitted of all criminal charges. The trial's outcome shocked many, and the controversy surrounding the verdict still lingers to this day. But that wasn't the end. In 1997, a civil trial found Simpson liable for the wrongful deaths of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. He was ordered to pay $33.5 million in damages, but questions about his involvement remained. In 2007, O.J. Simpson found himself in trouble again, this time in Las Vegas. Accused of leading an armed robbery to recover what he claimed were his personal belongings, Simpson was sentenced to up to 33 years in prison. It was a dramatic fall from grace. The man who had once been an NFL Hall of Famer was now a convicted felon. In 2017, after serving 9 years, Simpson was granted parole and walked free. Many speculated if the Las Vegas sentence was an attempt to correct the controversial murder trial acquittal. After his release, Simpson lived a quieter life, moving to Las Vegas and remaining active on social media. Despite his efforts to stay out of the spotlight, the shadow of the 1994 murders followed him wherever he went. On April 11, 2024, the family of O.J. Simpson announced his passing. He died of cancer at the age of 76. Even in death, the mystery surrounding him remains unresolved. 30 years after the deaths of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman, we are left with more questions than answers. Was justice ever truly served? Or will this case forever remain an unsolved chapter in America's history? One thing is certain: the life and legacy of O.J. Simpson will continue to captivate and divide for generations to come. Thank you for watching. If you found this documentary engaging, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories from history's most notorious moments.